Hey, my wonderful Sagittarius. How are you guys doing today? So I will be doing the wonderful sign of Sagittarius. We're going to be doing your reading for the Mercury Retrograde energy. Okay, guys. And then also, just so you guys know, um, I understand that my videos are not for everyone. I understand that the energy will not resonate with everyone. I do deal with spiritual topics here on this channel, ranging from ascension to self-mastery, to spiritual growth, to metaphysics, to occult science terms, to signs and symbols, astrology, numerology. And I know that that may not resonate with everyone, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you an opportunity to click off this video, maybe check out someone else's page on YouTube, okay? For those of you that are into self-mastery, if you're an empath, a light worker, seeking spiritual growth, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, maybe even confirmation from your guides and your ancestors. If you are seeking spiritual wisdom, spiritual motivation, encouragement, you may be able to find something here. If you're into numerology and astrology, signs and symbols, you may also be able to find something here, okay? Know that energy is fluid, so you want to take what resonates and leave what does not, all right? This may be your energy or the energy that you are interacting with, all right? Thanking our guides, our angels, our higher selves. We're going to thank the divine masculine and feminine side. We are going to thank our higher selves and all of the positive energy and all of the energy that's in the atmosphere to help, guide, protect. Give us the strength, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to take action when needed. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what you guys got. So, first card out is complacency, which is a root chakra. Your root chakra is responsible for what grounds you. That is where your fear and your anxieties lie. And I kind of feel like a lot of people have been, because retrograde energy is all about taking you back maybe to spaces within self. That you may need to take a look at. And then you have throat chakra, isolation. Your throat chakra is all about how you express yourself, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and clarify this energy. All right, so we know you got complacency on the board, right? And we know that if you even take a look at this card, it's kind of like somebody just sitting and just worrying and just replaying. It just looks like a very heavy energy. And it doesn't look like an energy that's fruitful. It looks like an energy where things are all cold and dried up and nothing is growing, okay? I just want to see one thing here. Yep. What are you giving your energy away to? Because complacency is all about reclaiming your power, okay? Isolation is asking you, how are you expressing yourself, okay? Are you withholding your emotions? Are you withholding your thoughts? Are you even withholding your true self from others, okay? You can't see what this says on the bottom here, but this tag says imagination, okay? Some of you are suppressing your own inner qualities to make other people happy, okay? So some of you are even waking up to gifts and you are not allowing those gifts to shine, right? Some of you are not. Some of you really need to join communities now I know they call them like tribes on YouTube and stuff, or find your community or your tribe, or find a group of people that interacts, maybe even in seeking or learning or studying, you know, whatever it is you're on your quest to study. For those of you that are into church, you know, you may find that you may need to tap back into church. You just need to find something that grounds you spiritually, Sagittarius. You guys are really, really perceptive. And I want to give a shout out to Monair. That was my 11/11 client that had a reading yesterday. So major shout out to you. All the way from Patty, from Paris. So really humbled by just how YouTube can extend just past globes and nations. So really, really humbled that he reached out all the way from Paris. So much appreciated. Major shout out. So, and shout out to all the Sagittarius in my life also. My mom is a Sagittarius, so pretty interesting. And I think I have a lot of Sagittarius placements in my chart also. So Sagittarius, You guys, your energetic pattern is all about I perceive. So you guys are all about intuition, okay? And for my light workers and my empath, I don't know if I said this in any of your videos, but I know this is a common theme. You're not going to be able to sit in energy that is not vibrating where you're vibrating. There is a lot of people, I want to say, coming into place where they are lining up with their assignment. They're just coming into alignment with their true self. So because we're also in a lot of this Cancerian energy, because we're still the sun is still in Cancer. Cancers are all about I feel, so that's a lot of emotional energy in the atmosphere. And we also switch nodes with this eclipse. Eclipse was bringing in that sudden change, but eclipse energy can also last up to 6 months, okay? And that eclipse took place with that north node switching into Cancer. Once again, you have all of that emotional energy in the atmosphere. So some of you may even be feeling anxious, overwhelmingly anxious, feeling depressed, feeling overwhelmed emotionally, maybe feeling like you're not able to trust your intuition, especially with this retrograde energy. Some of you will also see exes coming back in, because retrograde can bring in people from the past. Some of you will be able to see old situations and emotions that you felt that you have dealt with that may resurface. So anything popping up in your root chakra, or anything that's making you feel like it's stealing your power, it's time for you to reclaim it, okay? What have you given your power to? It's time for you to pull that back. You no longer have to sit in negative mind loops, okay? Understand that the way that you take power is by taking control of your mind and your heart. Okay, and then you start to really, once you start to really take control of your heart chakra, your emotions, okay, your true compass, right? And then you line your heart chakra up with your lower chakras, because it connects with your sacral chakra, also because your sacral chakra deals with emotions, okay? So as you line yourself up and you allow these gateways or these doorways, right, to open, you have to understand that you have to walk through the doorway, okay? And sometimes when you walk into a door, the lights are not on, so you may have to fumble on the wall to actually turn the lights on. And sometimes the light is so bright if you just come out of darkness that you may not be able to see everything, right? So it's important for you to understand, my wonderful Sagittarius, that some of you are going through maybe even a dark night of the soul, or some of you may even be going through a place within with this retrograde where you're being asked to face the things that has stolen your power. Okay, some of you have been isolating yourself, and you're being asked to step out of that isolation and allow your light to shine, okay? So there's a difference between pulling back and taking the time that you need for yourself to heal, and then just isolating yourself completely where you're not even stepping out. So you're going to have to find the balance between finding me time where you're able to put in that meditative work, and then going out and enjoying things outside. Okay? It's kind of like my girl tell me all the time that I know that you like to live up there in that realm. You know, you like to live up there in that fifth realm. You like to live all in the realms of those higher realms. She said, but, you know, like right now, we need you down here. We need you to come down. We need you to share what you've been up there doing. And yeah, because people need help, right? So that's what I'm saying to you, Sagittarius. Stop isolating yourself. Your light is needed now. Okay, and no, just energetically, when you start to vibrate at a higher level and you're really tapping into your truth, okay, what happens is you can just energetically, you can light up a whole football field, okay, if you're really tapping into all of your energy gateways, okay? Now, when you open these gateways, aka these doorways, you have to walk through them. So that means dealing with the shit that comes your way, okay? So, clarifying complacency and isolation. In your first card placement, you have intensity. This is going to be the Knight of Fire, which is all about your intuition. And because you guys rule intuition, right, what you're going to have to do is, this is passion. Find your passion. For some of you, this could be lust. What are you lusting after? Okay? All right. Have you given away things because of lust? Have you given away things because you've let someone else steal your passion? Right? This is all about taking action. Okay, this can represent fast moving energy. Okay, so you're going to have to take action and reclaim your power. Okay, so action is going to be required for you, my wonderful Sagittarius, as we are moving through this retrograde energy. And it's going to be required for you because it's time for you to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Okay, so allow the energy to help you. Okay, allow this energy to help you. In your second card placement, which is all about what's going on internally that you may not be aware about, you have the Six of Fire, which is all about victory. This is success, okay? This is all about public recognition, maybe even getting that apology that you need, okay, from that person that you felt may have stolen your power, maybe even belittled you, okay? Maybe even this person belittled you. Mercury's in retrograde. It rules communication. So communication, you know, your communication could kind of be not clear as we're moving through this energy. So you want to make sure that you clearly think about how you want to express yourself before you do, especially with this emotional energy in the atmosphere, okay? Be very clear about how you want to move emotionally before you move. Six of Fire is all about intuitive energy. So Six of Fire is aka the Six of Wands. This is victory, okay? This is you stepping into a place of self-confidence. So internally, as you reclaim your power, and you may not even know that this is going on, and you do the work, just know that your self-confidence is coming into play. And that's in your second card placement, about what's going on that you may not need, you know, you may not necessarily know. Okay, I think I got bit by a mosquito. Like, things are on fire. Okay. In the third card placement, you have the Master card, and we're going to clarify this card. And the Master card is like a major arcana card, but it doesn't have a number. So you can kind of say it's like the Fool card, right? And I like to call this the Reset card, right? And then let's just think about what a master represents, right? Because I talk about self-mastery all of the time in these videos, and self-mastery is knowing yourself better than anyone else knows you, being able to accept yourself for who you are, flaws and all, okay? Realizing all of your inabilities, your insecurities, your doubts, your fears, right? And accepting them for what they are, and then allowing yourself to move forward regardless. So embracing the things that you need to embrace and releasing the things that you need to release. Now, how do you do that? It's the process. So this work it's not going to be done overnight. Okay, it's not going to be done overnight. But what you would find, I really need to keep a lighter. What you would find is you would literally find that as you take the time daily to incorporate maybe even journal writing, to incorporate if you know, chanting, listening to motivational videos, doing the research that you need, if you're doing metaphysical study, making the allegories that you need to, not taking things so personally, really doing the work, right? Revisiting, right? Revisiting within yourself, right, the areas of self that you need to master, okay? And I kind of feel like that's happening for some of you right now, right? This is all about beginnings. This is all about you coming back to a place within where you're recognizing yourself. So we're going to clarify that. All right, clarify the Fool card, aka the Master card. See? Yep, self-mastery, taking your power back. You know that you need to do this work. You know that there's a change needed. You know this. Like, this is not something that you don't know. Okay? This is all about dealing with your emotions. Okay? This is all about dealing with your emotions. If you can see these called, all of these lines are like energetic connections. You're connected to everything. Okay? Yeah. So, look. You got the Sun card clarifying this. But the Sun card is really just saying you still got walls up, though. You still got walls up. Okay? You need to go within and heal that inner child, heal that pain. You still got walls up. You're still guarded. Okay? You're still guarded. You're still guarded. Okay? Yep. Clarify the Sun card. You're still guarded. Yep. You're still guarded. But you got the King of Air coming in. And the King of Air, look at this bird and the swords. The feathers represents swords also. So if you just have a deck and it's just like birds and feathers, those would represent swords. Okay, so swords energy is that air energy, right? And air is all about your thinking. So this King of Swords energy is saying, I'm bringing in clear thinking. Okay, I'm mastering all of this stuff. We're gonna master all of that. All right, you still got this wall up, whatever depression that you've been going through, because this is like depression. It's like the sun is not shining. Okay? You can't see the sun here. You got these walls up. Right? In your head too much, but you got clear thinking coming in with this King of Swords energy. Just so you know, right now that's what's going on. Some of you may even be finding that you're going in hermit mode. Okay. You're going into hermit mode. All right, we're going to get your 4th card placement. That's going to clarify what power you need to reclaim and why are they asking you to stop isolating yourself. Okay. Ooh. Oh, you got another major kind of card. You got the Sun card popping up twice. Okay. And the 4th card placement, I like to call it your self-mastery placement, which is all about your alchemy placement. And I just want to give you a code word for isolation. Okay. Yep. You need to get out more. Isolation is all about celebration. Use your imagination. Get out more. Okay, so your code word for isolation is going to be celebration. Okay, so you need to reclaim your power and celebrate. Okay. You got the Sun card popping up twice. So in the 4th card placement, you got the Sun card. It's telling you, yeah, you got to get back to a place of innocence where you see the beauty in everything. Where you understand everybody plays a purpose and everybody has a role, so you can't take things personally. Okay? Come back to a place where you just, you know, where you're in your right thinking, where you're in your positive thinking. For some of you, you definitely need to ease up on what you're putting into your mental body. Okay? That's important. All right? So it's really asking you to focus really on energetically, emotionally, right? Mentally, spiritually, what are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself positivity, right? Because that's what's needed for this change. What's needed for this change is how you view the world, and for you to come back to a place of positivity and understand that success is yours, because it's a chance for you to reclaim your power, but you're going to have to do the work. So in your right now energy, you still got walls up. But in the 4th card placement, which is your alchemy placement, your self-mastery placement, is saying, yeah, you're going to be dropping those walls as you do the work. You're going to see the beauty in everything. Okay? Google what the spiritual meaning of grasshoppers are also. Everything is a sign and a symbol. So you want to Google the spiritual meaning of grasshoppers, my wonderful Sagittarius, okay? I need to get an animal deck. Okay. All right. What else you have for my wonderful, wonderful Sagittarius? Let us know what you have in the 5th card placement, which is all about the change and the final outcome and understanding that's needed. Okay, so 5th card placement represents change, and this is all about the understanding that's needed for resolution. Okay. What do you need, my wonderful Sagittarius, to know? You got 2 cards that popped out, and we're gonna take them. We got the Strength card popping up on the board, telling you to have courage. And we got the Magician card on the board, right? This is all about your raw power. This is all about your skills. This is all about you being able to concentrate and have laser focus on what you desire to experience. This is all about self-mastery, okay? This is all about you using your resources, okay? So you have you have 4 major arcana card in this reading. You have the Fool card saying, fuck, it's time to reset everything. Okay, you the master of all of this shit, and this is happening right now. But you got wolves up. All right, you right now you may be feeling depressed. You may not have the confidence that you need, but know that we're working on your thinking, so everything is going to be coming into balance. Okay, in your fourth card placement, which is the alchemy work that's needed. This is all about your thinking, your positive thinking, doing the work that you need. You may have to cut people out of your life. Okay, and some people just going to disappear out of your life because they no longer fit in the vibration in which you're vibrating at. Okay. Also, it's asking you to have courage. It's asking you to have patience with the strength card. It's asking you to take control of your own life and don't leave that up to anybody else's power to do, because when you do it, you become someone else's puppet, whether it be emotionally, whether it be physically, or whether it be mentally. Okay, so it's asking you to have the courage, okay, to do the work that's needed. All right, you need to get out more, Sagittarius. Okay, stop isolating yourself and reclaim your power. Okay, so that's what you need to be working on in this retrograde. Now, I do understand that energy is fluid, so if this is not your energy, it could be the energy that you're interacting with. And I just give you generally an overview. If you had a personal reading, we would definitely get in more into whose energy is what, and your energy as well. So I know that this is not, you know, going to resonate with everybody or all aspects of it. So you want to take what you need and leave what you don't. Okay, my wonderful Sagittarius. This is all about you reclaiming your power and self-growth. Okay, self-mastery, self-growth. I said self-great, so that's what came out. You're not supposed to isolate yourself. This is time for you to do the work so you can progress and move forward, okay? Especially planning within the next 6 months what you want your 2020 to look like. There's some amazing energy and some amazing planetary alignment that's coming up in 2020. This year was really about activating your superpowers within. This year was really about you getting to know yourself on a deeper level. This year about you really learning how to trust your own personal intuition and trusting your own personal walk. Okay, and even if it's just a tap on the shoulder where you know there's something going on but you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's asking you to look on it. The way this energy works, Sagittarius, is that you're just going to get an intuitive hunch and you ought to follow your intuitive hunches. Okay, everything may not be explained to you until you go to follow that hunch, and then you will gain clarity on you know, on whatever is needed in that moment. And you can ask for clarity too. So some of you need to start talking to your guys and asking for more clarity. Okay. All right. I hope this information was helpful. Remember, retrograde energy can be very, very, very heavy, and it can take you back to deal with things from the past, and you can see past people showing up. Okay. So make sure you guys check out the description box below. You can find out information on how you can get your 11/11 readings, and you want to take advantage of that because I will be changing some of the information as to how I do readings. And I'll probably start posting that in your next post. I'm also going to be doing a contest on how you guys can win a free reading. So you can check that out also. I'll post that information in your next video. I think there is definitely like a mosquito in my space. Like, I feel like I'm just keep getting bit. Okay. Also, make sure you check out my girl's Kim Warner information in the description box. She does natal charts. That information is powerful. It can kind of put you on the track of discovering who you are based on your planetary alignment, longitude, latitude, where the planets were positioned. Each planet has a particular signature pattern that you vibrate on, and you are not to get stuck in the patterns. You ought to rise above, and you ought to master the patterns, okay? So check out that information in the description box, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Make sure you do something kind for yourself. Make sure you love yourself, okay? Yeah. Okay, drink plenty of water because it's summertime and there is a lot of downloads happening for my empath, my light workers, or anyone that feels like they're definitely elevating and going deeper within to another level. You definitely want to hydrate yourself. There are a lot of information being sent through the coding of the water, so you want to hydrate yourself. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Love yourself.